Hi guys, happy Friday. Here's your announcement for today. I'm going to go through a couple announcements and quick reminders just so you guys feel a little bit more solidified for the week after spring break, okay? So, smile, it is Friday. You guys did it. You made it through 2 amazing weeks of digital learning. And again, I'm just super impressed with you guys and how hard you've been working and the questions you've been asking, even though our environment has changed, you guys have not. So you guys are epic. Just keep up the great work, okay? All right, so a couple announcements for today. Here is today's lesson. I've linked it on the calendar to make it easier, so you guys will see that if you go to the calendar, it's hyperlinked where you can click and it'll take you to the content page. You can also go through content, that's up to you. But I will hold a Google Meets today. Before you start your lesson, if you have any lingering questions, it's a good way to kind of clear that up before you take your test. So step 1 today, you need to take your Unit 9 test. And step 2, when you're done taking your Unit 9 test, you're going to upload a picture of your scratch paper with your name on it to the Dropbox right below where it says Unit 9 test, okay? So once you're done with that, make sure you upload that picture. Your test won't be graded if I don't have your scratch work, okay? This is just a way to keep you accountable. And it helps me see what mistakes you guys have possibly made, okay? Make sure you've also finished your study guide. It's the study guide module and it's called Unit 9. So if you go to Unit 9, if you go to your content, you'll see a module called Study Guide and you'll see Unit 9. It is a quizzes.com, so you would have to enter that code in for your class period and complete that. Most of you have, but if you haven't, guys, maybe take that time to do that before you take your Unit 9 test and maybe ask questions during the Google Meets at 12. All right. Remember, if that's incomplete, you will not be permitted to retake anything from the Unit 9 test, okay? Just a couple reminder of grades. If you ever have an NTI and you've completed it or you've retaken something, just send me a quick little message on email. I'm also checking Google email because you guys are sending me emails via Gmail. So that's fine. I'll be checking that. I check ClassDojo, Activity Feed, and my personal email. So just let me know. Test grades and study guide grades will be entered at 4:30 today. That means I'm cutting everything off, meaning if you've taken the test or not, I'm cutting that off at 4:30, okay? The study guide will be entered, not for a grade. So you'll see it kind of say classwork. It'll still show up as a green kind of classwork grade, but it will not count against you. It just helps me see if you did it or not. So that's just exactly what I did with the 7th grade IXL S6. I entered it in as a classwork grade, but it didn't count against you, if that makes sense. So it didn't bring you down in your average or increase your average in my class, okay? Unit 8, test retakes and CFAs have now been entered and those are closed. Those grades have been updated. If you see something that's missing and you're wondering if I've updated it or not, just send me a quick message and I'll check into that, okay? Google Meet after spring break 2K20. Let me move myself down. We will be having those dates and times will be announced on Monday. So the Monday when we come back, I believe that's the 6th, I'll announce for the week when I'll be holding my Google Meet sessions. Don't forget, if you happen to miss one of those Google Meets, just check under the virtual class recordings module and you can rewatch that, okay? It's still really beneficial. Important announcements. We're going to continue with digital learning the week after spring break. Your lessons will continue to be uploaded onto eClass by 9 a.m. and you'll have an announcement on the activity feed that you always need to read. And we will continue to have Google Meets because to me, I think you guys have benefited greatly from it. And then the last day to submit your NTIs for awards is April 3rd. Again, if you submit anything, let me know and I'll update that ASAP. And guys, I want you to rest during spring break. These 2 weeks have been a little crazy, so take the time to kind of unplug and just spend time with your family and rest, okay? So be safe out there, guys. Have fun. Enjoy. I think the weather's supposed to be pretty nice, so have fun, guys. All right, I'll see you next week.